Hi everyone, this is Deborah. I don't normally put out a video at this time of day, but since this morning's video was only a small one with the winner being drawn for my latest 700 subby giveaway, I thought I'd do another one today. And plus I've been out this morning. I also don't normally do a book haul, but I thought that I would just give you a look at what I did pick up when I was out having coffee with a friend this morning. And first of all, I do want to show you these beautiful stickers that she got me. They are just divine and they are really vintagey, so they're going to be fantastic in the travel journal that I'm making. If you haven't seen these before, I'll just give you a quick look, but they're just really vintagey in how they look and how they feel, and a really nice matte sort of feel to them as well. They're not shiny at all, they're just gorgeous, and they're all travel stickers. So even though I haven't been to all of these places, I have been to quite a few. I've been to all of those ones, and they're just going to be great in my travel journal that I'm doing. So I just thought I'd show you that. That was a little gift that she gave me today. Then we went looking through the op shops to see what we could find. Now this book here is actually a Dan Brown novel, and my friend said to me that she had purchased this book. It's got these beautiful sort of like beehive things on the front. They're septagons, 1, 2, 3, yes, septagons, so they're just really lovely. But it's the inside covers, or the end papers, that are gorgeous. So I basically bought them because of the end papers. I think I've got it upside down actually, yes I do. So both of the end papers are gorgeous. They're just lovely, aren't they? So I bought that one just simply because it was there on the shelf and she mentioned it to me. So I thought I'd better get that one. And plus, I mean, the font's not too bad in it. I quite like the chapter headings. They're nice and clear, and this sort of thing here, I'll be able to use those as well as the normal pages in my journals. So there you go. That's the first book that I got this morning. Second one was just this Collins dictionary, and the reason that I bought this is I want to do one of those books where you glue your pages together and take some of the existing signatures out to create your junk journal. So that one is going to be the one I do. It's got a nice thick spine, lots of pages, and plus I like dictionaries anyway, and this is quite a nice one. So I'll be using that to do that challenge. And then a couple of others that I've also picked up. So this is called Small Ships Manual, and it might not look that interesting, but inside it actually's got really interesting pages. You can see it's got nice writing, it's got plenty of tables and numbers. It's been used, so somebody's gone through and, you know, highlighted bits as they were learning. I like the little boats here with the red and green. So there's quite a few of those pages with all the signalling and the parts of a ship, I guess. I don't know, I haven't really had a good look at it yet, but I thought that this was a worthwhile one as well as I flicked through it. I actually hesitated, and I thought, well, I get this one, and then I went, why not, because it's got really interesting diagrams and things like that, and tables, and I really like that sort of stuff in my junk journals. This one here is called Grammar Guide. I said I have to give it to my kids or my adult children so they can learn some grammar. And again, this is really nice pages. They're nice and aged, and they've got that lovely brownie look to them, and it's got good text in it as well. It's got tables and lists of words and things that would be really interesting to put in a junk journal. It's got some they're all endings, and plus, you know, the kids might learn something if I make them read it before I cut it up. So that's that one. And actually got a really good haul today. These two here, Sewing, Knit and Stretch Fabrics and Creative Finishes. I've only got book 1 and 3. I don't know where book 2 went, but they're old Knitwit. I don't know if many of you remember Knitwit, but I certainly do. I used to have Knitwit patterns and things, and there were classes on them. Again, really nice images and diagrams in this one, and the font is really nice as well. The headings are lovely, full of interesting things that you could use in your journal. Just nice. That's Creative Finishes, and this one is Stretch and Knit Fabric. So it's quite similar in that you've got all of this interesting things and diagrams and pictures of dresses and skirts and patterns. So they were a good buy, I thought. Super cheap. They were both of them. I didn't have a price on them, but the lady gave them to me for $2 for $1. So I thought that was a pretty good buy for those. And then these are some Reader's Digests that I picked up. Now why I like these ones is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite long. They're long and they're skinny. So they're actually 12 inches long and they're 7.5 inches wide to the back of the spine. There are volume 1, 2 and 3. I was only going to buy volume 1 and 3, but then I felt guilty, so I bought volume 2 as well, because I thought I can't leave volume 2 sitting on the shelf. And they're lovely, actually. I've only had a quick flick through them. Again, it's the font and the diagrams and the way things are laid out. There's lots of charts and things, so this is kind of like the beginning of the earth, I guess. Just have a flick through that. So even where there's not too many diagrams, these are all really nice, and there's lots of headings and things, so it's a bit like I guess a dictionary, and I think that'll be a good addition. That's volume 1. And then volume 2, which is the one I wasn't going to get, is the Study of Man and Humankind Achievement. But then when I looked in it, and my friend said to me, well, it's got green in it, so you better get it, because the diagrams in the first one are browns, and in this one it's all those pale greens, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to enjoy taking this apart and using this, I should think. And then finally the third one in the series, which is The World Today, and there's facts and figures, so there's a ready reference. You can see the diagrams here. This one has a lot of maps and things in it as well, and talks about the different parts of the world. So that again is great find, and we've gone back to the brown images and things with this one. So that was a great find, I thought, all of those. So that's why I just thought I'd pop on and do a quick walkthrough of my op shopping this morning. This is Deborah. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.